Good evening, YouTube. You guys are watching Meta Mondays presented to you by TheCaliEffect, the one and only. I also have the one and only Ubel Mastery on the beat. You already know how we get down. But no, really I wanted to bring you guys Meta Monday. You know, there's Ban That Shit Saturdays. Yes. There's Side Deck Sundays. Yes. So I thought I should bring out Meta Monday and probably Technique Tuesday. And, you know, we can finish on to this saga. We might be able to get the whole week. Now, the thing about Meta Monday is not downing the meta. It's actually taking cards in the meta and telling you how they change the meta, how they change what cards are being played. And we're going to start off with Evilswarm Ophion. Now, Ophion is a 2550 attack monster, 1650 defense. He has no ass. You can detach two level 4 monsters, 2 level 4 Evilswarms. Yeah. You can detach one, add one infestation card from your deck to your hand. If it has XE material on it, level 5 or higher monsters cannot be special summoned. Now, the first effect, it sounds okay. But when you add in the cards that you get, Infestation Pandemic or whatever, however that card set, it's a lance on legs to all of your monsters, and there's no decrease in attack. And then the trap card, it's okay. The trap card's just okay.
Well, you take
you put an Evilswarm from your graveyard, hand, or deck, something like that, and then you draw one card. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not broke, but it's just the fact that he has his protection lance.
Yeah, he grabs his own lance.
Yeah,
and being at 2550, this is a pretty big monster that you're just like, I'm having a problem with this guy. Would love to dark hole him, but
yeah. On top of that, he breaks the attack barrier.
Yeah,
the 2500 attack is average.
It's average
for a monster that will require 2 other monsters. The only XC that's rank 3 or rank 4 or rank 2 that I can even think of, actually there's a couple. There's Gemknight Pearl, who's not amazing. Then there's Leviair, who hits 25. And then there's Acid Golem. And there's 2 more, or 1 more. The one that requires 3, that's 2950.
Oh.
Yeah, him. Who wants to play him?
No.
It's like, yeah. So, provided that those are your only 3 outs in a monster form.
Maestro.
In Maestro, but we're talking about attack-wise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Maestro is a different. We'll get on Maestro in a little bit. But provided that those monsters are your only outs to Ophion, it's kind of rough.
It is kind of rough,
especially seeing that you don't just normal summon 2 level 5 monsters unless you're playing Constellar, which is a totally different discussion. Another thing that changes the meta is I like to say the rich get rich and the poor get poor with this card. Because this card itself makes and breaks the meta. This card destroys any hopes of every tier 2.5 to whatever you guys want to call it. All your Hyperion decks, your Herald decks, your Ubel decks, your Synchro decks. Well, not really Samurai, because they kinda. They have XC plays.
Yeah.
So it's kinda, but not really. But it does break hopes of a lot of decks. Especially since it's played so widely. It costs $120.
About $120.
It doesn't cost too much to build this deck.
And everybody wants to make it.
Everybody plays it. It's almost like the Heavy Storm effect. Because everybody plays it, you're going to be prepared for Heavy Storm at every time. So now, it's almost in a match-like effect. Because everybody plays Ophion, you have to be ready for Ophion every single time.
Yep.
Now we can go to the answers to Ophion, which would be your Maestro in a form of an effect monster. Your Maestro, Raikou, Snowman Eater, Duradark, I'm sorry,
Grand Mole,
Neospatian Grand Mole, Consecrated Light. Now let's take out the cards that you don't main deck. Grand Mole, Duradark, Consecrated Light, Snowman Eater. If you're playing unless you're playing Lightsworn, Chaos Dragon, or some variant, Raikou.
So you're pretty much down to just Maestro and your Xyz.
Yeah, you're down to Maestro. So, he kind of leaves you no options. He forces you to main some type of way to get over him already. So you're already changing your deck just for him. And not to mention that they have triple Forbidden Dress, double to triple Safe Zone, triple Pandemic, and they run Veilers. It gets pretty nice. Oh, and I've actually seen a Blockluster Soldier hop up out of the bushes in this deck.
Yeah.
Like, I actually got over his Ophion, and he Veilered something to mine, and I was like, okay. And then he summons Blockluster Soldier. I'm like, whoa, God, whoa.
And just to make it even more troll, they run XYZ Reborn.
Oh yeah, and the XC Reborn, so you can't bring out level 5s. Nah, don't do that. He's a game changer, all in all. He defines the meta. The top 3 decks I would consider would be Prophecy, Mermail, and Elemental Dragons, soon to be. These decks are afraid of him. They really are.
They are.
D, can you tell us some of your experiences with Ophion, period?
Ophion has been kicking my butt since I can remember. I challenged the guy to a duel in which I was like, well, I need to test my Ophion. I have 3 Duradarks. Yeah, you know Duradark, that one guy who was like, what? He's at like $40 at one point. Now he's back down to like, what, 15?
I don't know how much he is, but I
think
know
he's back down to 15.
He jumped up to quite a bit. Yeah.
And I have triple of those. I actually got to kill his Ophion, and then he just summoned Bahamut and took it, my Duradark, which kind of sucked anyway, because as you guys don't know, if it's not Ophion, it's Bahamut, who can detach, discard an Evilswarm, take your monster permanently, like a big eye, and still fucking attack.
And just to let you know, discarding is at resolution.
Yeah.
From what I know. That's, it's not a cost. You can Divine Wrath it, whatever you want. He has to pay at resolution.
Yeah.
Which is... Let's not talk about that, Konoha.
And before you guys get too happy with the smile on your face, you're like, well, they have that one Evilswarm guy, Castor, who summons another one. So if I Veiler him, then he can't get another normal summon.
Rule change. Rule check.
Rule check.
Pollux and Castor, right?
Castor.
This is the thing about them. They're monsters like monarchs. That's how I can explain it to you. They're like monarchs. When they hit the field, they gain their effects. Actually, they're not a monarch. Monarchs can be Veiler. Okay. They're actually a class of their own. I can't think of anything.
Once they hit the field, they've already fit the requirements for their effect. So you can't just negate their effect. You know?
They've already
been normal summoned, so...
You have to have something like...
Divine Wrath?
Skill Drain?
Skill Drain, yeah.
Skill Drain.
But we're assuming that they're going first, and they're trying to bring out Ophion first turn.
Yeah, regardless.
So
I mean, even if they weren't, I mean...
So the first thought...
What decks run Skill Drain?
But the first thought that comes to your mind be like, well, if they're going to go first, I'm going to run Veiler, and I'm going to stop them from getting their additional summons.
No.
They still get it, even if you Veiler them. So you just wasted your Veiler, they're going to get their Ophion, so that doesn't work. I thought that was going to be a great idea.
I'm not actually on that came to like, nah, it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Because I was playing Constellars, and he Veiler my Pollux. I'm like, wait, you can't do that. It already fulfilled its condition. Mm-hmm. The way that they're worded, you can just look at the way they're worded, and they get over Veiler. Yeah. I apologize. They do. No. I mean, you can Veiler his search, and then follow up with a Dark Hole, but think you're 2 cards in the hole. He'll flip with that XC Reborn, or he'll chain that safe zone that they ever so elusively have.
They always
so elusively have every time, and you scoop it up, bro.
Put your 3 MSTs in, because they're going to safe zone it, and then you could just MST it.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be an answer. But overall, Ophion is a game changer. It changes the way decks are played. It changes the way you would go about doing things because of the presence of Ophion. Decks are actually gained rank, actually on top of that, like Fire Fist. Fire Fists are an amazing matchup with Ophion. They laugh at Ophion. But decks like Elemental Heroes, they have a rough time. Unless you're playing my Little City build. If you don't know what Little City is, you should check it out.
Well, no, they still got Gemini Spark.
Gemini Spark. So you're going to lose your monster. Target my Ophion. I have Safe Zone and Dress. And put him in.
Super Poly.
They do have Super Poly. You're right about that Super Poly. But you know what? I'll throw your cards at your face. So how you feel? How you feel?
Right.
But and you only can run. So that's a game changer right there. Because how many Escardos are you gonna run to accommodate for Ophion?
Now you gotta run it.
You have to change your game when you're playing when this Evilswarm infestation is filling your locals. It's not a bad card. It's not broken. It's just the impact on the game it has is hurtful and helpful at the same time. Thank you guys for watching the Cali Effect. If you guys ever want to see another great channel, Ubel Mastery is the best channel coming back in. Well, actually, it will be 7 days because we recorded this on the 5th, and you'll get it on the 6th, and how my bank account is set up. But anyways, thanks for watching it. Like, comment, subscribe to Ubel Mastery, and stay tuned.